Hello, this is Eric from Cisco, your consultant for business and IT. In case of a security breach, everyone wants to know what is the impact. And to answer this question, you need to understand very well what are your dependencies in your application, what communicates to what, right? Only with this information you understand what was the impact of this breach, and you can do a proper communication to management. In the next 10 minutes, you will learn more about this topic. Visibility is key to understand the scope of a security incident. In this case, for example, we have two types of services. We have critical services, that are, for example, core banking apps, and we have internal services that could be intranet, right? And here we see a security breach starting on a virtual machine with a process that was exposed to the general public. This process talked to one virtual machine, which again talked to another virtual machine, which eventually affected an internal service. So we know the potential affected scope is limited to the internal services and the critical services were not affected. This is a clear message for management. In order to get this level of visibility, you must have an application dependency map. You can collect this map manually, and typically then consultants run around, ask people what is needed for the application to work, and they write an Excel table with the typical structure that we have a source, a destination, a protocol and a port, and most likely a description why this communication is important. However, this manual approach has many drawbacks, and the most prominent drawbacks is it costs a lot of time. Secondly, it's not very precise, and thirdly, it becomes out of date very soon. That means once it's out of date, you need to do it again, right? And since it's not very precise, you never know if you really captured everything. On the other hand, you can use a software agent to collect all this information and to generate your application dependency map. This software agent categorizes your workloads. It monitors all the in and outgoing networking traffic, and it generates the application dependency mapping for you automatically. This has the benefit that it's automatic, it's more precise, and you can rerun it every time you want. In this demo, you see how Secure Workload uses a software agent to collect all network flows in your data center. You see it here. You see the flow data over a period of time, and you see what communicates to what for this specific time frame, right? You see the consumer, a provider, the IP addresses, the affected port, the protocols. So you see it looks very much like the Excel table that is typically collected manually, right? But here it's fully collected automatically using a software agent. Further, you can use filters. For example, if you want to know, okay, who uses this SQL server here, you can apply this filter here, and you see which consumers use this SQL database in the background. And here you have all the important connections. Next to that, a Secure Workload is able to generate the application dependency map for you. It uses the flow data that was captured and provides you as an output here this diagram, where you can see what kind of components you have in your environment. For example, this is a lab environment where you have application development servers and a domain controller for Active Directory. And here you see the arrows, let's say, where the communication is between these components. Basically, the communication is captured using the flow data, but also the firewall rules that are configured on the different operating systems. So today we learned that it is practical to generate application dependency maps automatically. This helps you to understand your complete IT architecture. It helps you to save time and resources, and foremost, it gives you a clear understanding of the impact of security events. If you want to learn more about security, business and IT, then subscribe my YouTube channel and give this video a like.